Hi everyone, and welcome to another 31 Days of Horror Movie Review with me, Unicorn of Morbid Heart Designs. I'm going to talk about another movie that came from the 50 Best Horror Movies You've Never Seen documentary. This movie was originally going to be called, or was originally called Communion, but it has also been called Holy Terror. It was re-released many years after its original release with the name Alice Sweet Alice, because there was a lot of controversy around this movie, and with it being Communion, they didn't want religious people coming to this movie thinking it was one thing and then find out they were in a horror movie. And it has caused a significant amount of controversy with the amount of religious themes that are throughout this whole movie. I mean, the movie starts out with this creepy whispering. Girls are whispering one of the prayers, and it is just super creepy. Despite it being an older movie, this creepiness is phenomenally well done. This movie was made in 1976, so it definitely pushed a lot of comfort zones, a lot of buttons. It was, by today's standard, I don't think it would be considered controversial, but I can definitely see by the time periods that it was made as to why it got some of the backlash and the boycotting and some of the things that happened to this movie when it was originally released and even re-released. This is Brooke Shields' first movie, and funny enough, even though it's her first movie and everyone made a big deal that Brooke Shields was in it, she's not really in the movie. She dies in like the first 10 minutes. She is the victim of a brutal murder. She's in line to take her first communion when she gets murdered and stuffed in a bench in the church where she was going to take her communion, but she died. It's kind of really messed up in an awesome horror movie kind of way. This movie had a great story. There were lots of twists and turns, and it's kind of a whodunit, aka who killed Brooke Shields' character in the first 10 minutes of this movie. And you're going through this journey as everybody's a suspect, and some people are more than others, and there's twists and turns, and you learn things as the movie progresses, and it was really, really well written. Despite how old it is, it's a phenomenal movie. I think it's a movie that stands up with its storytelling even decades later, and you will enjoy this one. One thing that is really awesome about all the characters is every one of them is flawed in some ways, and that is pulled in a realistic way that adds to the storytelling. It's not very often you get the minor flaws or big flaws in characters where it adds to the story. Usually it's like hey, let's just do this because we can, but it actually really works well. If you like horror movies, I think this one is great. The tension, the reveal, the story evolving. So there's another review for 31 Days of Horror, and each movie we post is one day closer to Halloween. So if you like this video, please put a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing so you can get notifications on my 31 Days of Horror. And follow me on social media, all that linked below. So from my dark heart to yours, have a wonderful day, and please don't die before my next video.